The bright yellow house with purple trim stands out among the other neutral-colored houses on Church Street. The awning also draws the eye to the sign out front that reads Lucerne's Fondue and Spirits. While the word spirits on the sign is advertising the alcoholic drinks, it could indicate some of the unseen guests that linger here. Mark Tietz, owner and operator of Lucerne's, purchased the building over 20 years ago. Mark first became involved with the building when the Northern Illinois Hospice Association had its offices in the location. Even back then, he suspected that there was something paranormal happening in the building. It was after he bought the house and decided to use it to pursue his dream of owning his own restaurant that he became absolutely sure. That was over 2 decades ago now, and Mark has become quite adjusted to the fact that the house has unseen occupants. We have had lights go off and on, things move from place to place, electronics malfunctioning, you name it. It has happened, Mark stated during an interview. Mark also spoke of one incident where something quite dramatic occurred. The restaurant offers a unique dining experience because of the fondue menu, so it is very popular, especially around certain times of the year. One of its busiest nights is Valentine's Day. Mark had every available staff member on hand, including a new employee. Every available seat was taken, and the girl was quite frazzled as she struggled to keep up with the orders. In the background, Mark's stereo system was playing some nice romantic Frank Sinatra songs. Suddenly a deep voice boomed, "Get out! Get out now!" through the stereo speakers. While the other servers and Mark, who have by this time became quite used to such things happening, chuckled and moved on. The new girl was quite shaken by the event. When the other servers explained to her that they had a ghost who liked to play practical jokes during busy times, this young lady was not amused. She quit on the spot, explained Mark. She told him to keep the money, yanked off her apron, and was never seen at the restaurant again. Mark thinks he knows the identity of the spirits that linger in the building. He believes that the ghosts originate from the family who built the home. The house was built in 1895 by Charles and Anna Utter as a gift for their daughter Lillian and her husband Olin Brouse. Olin and Lillian were married in 1891, and at first, her parents were not too enthusiastic about their daughter's choice of a mate. Lillian was a beautiful young lady who had made quite a name for herself because of her lovely singing voice. These factors, along with her family's high ranking in the city's social and economic spheres, made her quite an attractive choice for a spouse. This made Charles very careful about any suitor for his daughter's hand. Olin was a highly respected man who had done well for himself, but he was considerably older than Lillian. This caused her parents to hesitate to give their consent. Lillian must have finally convinced her father because the couple was married in Charles and Anna's home on Court Street in January 1891. The Brouse family would eventually include a son, Charles, and a daughter named Florence. Olin became ill later in life, and Lillian hired a man to help care for her alien husband. According to psychics who have visited the home on Church Street, Olin and his caretaker still linger in the home. While the ghost activity is usually playful, there have been times when Mark has felt rather startled at some of the incidents. One particular experience caught him by surprise. He needed to get some paperwork from his desk on a day when the building is usually empty. It was during the summer of 2012, and since the building was closed for a while, the air conditioner was turned up. The inside of the house was very warm when Mark entered. It just felt like someone was in the house when I came in, Mark explained. After checking that there were no signs of a break-in and all the security system and locks were in place, Mark noticed that the phone system light was on. The phone system has 2 colored lights. The green one is for outside calls, and the red light indicates an internal call. When I checked the phone, it indicated that someone was using the phone upstairs. Unsure of what to do, Mark approached the stairs. As Mark stood at the bottom of the staircase, he felt a coldness approach him from behind. Mark was frightened but more worried that someone was in the house. I decided I was going up the stairs. I shouted that I was coming up, and just as I said the words, the lights suddenly went out. Mark stated that he was frightened and decided that he would retrieve the papers another day. Mark went on to say that most times he felt that the spirits just wanted him to know that they are still around. There is a standing rack that is used for customers to hang their coats on. The staff has found it in several rooms when they arrive to set up. Its usual place is in the front room, which used to be the master bedroom when the house served as a home. The night crew members always swear that they last saw it in the customary place after cleaning the evening before. But when the early staff arrives, they often find the coat rack moved. This also happens frequently with tables and chairs. Staff has also heard the sounds of footsteps coming down the staircase that was used for the servants of the home. This seems to take place at all hours of the day, even when the staff is busy with customers. They notice it quite a bit when they are busy because the staircase is small and two people cannot use it at the same time. There have been times when they are busy and running drinks from the first floor, where the bar is located, to the patrons seated on the second floor. We will be approaching the staircase to deliver the drinks and hear someone coming down. So we wait until they descend to start up with the order. We will hear the footsteps coming down, but then no one comes around the corner. That can be frustrating when we are busy, Mark shared during an interview. Mark also shared that he thinks that the spirits approve of his restaurant and might have helped somehow with its popularity. According to Mark, every business that has started in the building has had great success, but he has made an arrangement with the ghosts that linger in the building just in case. I told them that they can stay here and have the house all to themselves on the days the restaurant is closed, but they have to be nice and not scare me. If they don't, I will cut up the rooms and make it an 8-family apartment house. So far, that arrangement seems to work. Incidents continue, but they are playful in nature. Mark and his staff have now become accustomed to the fact that Olin, Lillian, and some of their servants still linger in the beautiful home. Thank you for watching today's video. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. What paranormal or crime-related mystery would you like to see next? I hope you all have a great day.